Ready to go at the plate, Stephen Kwan. Clips the corner, and we're underway here in the home opener. Just
no, that missed. That's a ball. 1-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Corrals it. 1 up, 1 down. And up next for Cleveland, Jeremy Pena. Ground ball right side, Altuve. And a couple of quick outs. Here's Yordan Alvarez. And first offering is fouled off.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
That misses, and that's ball 1. Just
nope,
missed.
That's outside.
Really
ball.
Good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Count is full.
2 out, space is empty. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Dylan Dingler at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then
and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here in Houston and getting to start, Gavin Williams. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Kwan pulls it down, and a quick out, number 1. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That one ripped. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Everything came together for him. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Kwan makes the grab for the second out. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Fought off foul. Paredes batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a native of Mexico. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
In the dirt, well done behind the dish. Judge off of first with 2 away.
2-2.
In the dirt, blocked. That's to third, and that one handled. Throws to first in time. Out number 3. New inning getting started. Now at the plate, Colt Keith. Brown back to work. Outside with a breaking ball.
1-0.
Just
That
missed.
That's a ball. 2-0.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike
2
one.
balls, 1 strike.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 1-0. And now, Will Brennan. That's back there. Booyah! He made him pay for that one. It's 2-0. Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. That one down the line, and that's just foul. 0-1. Outside.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Ruiz gets under it. Makes the catch. 1 down. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
This one popped up. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
That's
inside. And the count is 1-1. Merrill has this one sized up. He's got it. 2 away. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Well, that ball is hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance. But if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike.
What you got?
Go after him and finish him off.
No swing. Eric Summersgill with the call. And it is 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Righty delivers.
Foul ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Over to Goldie. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here at Daikin Park singing. These fans are used to watching good baseball. The Astros won the AL West last season for the 4th year in a row.
Yeah, they kept the division run alive, but their streak of 7 straight appearances in the ALCS was snapped.
And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. And quickly 1 away in the second. And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
88 wins last year was enough for another Astros division title, though.
Yeah, that surprised me, Boog. Turns out the AL West was the...
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. Here's Taylor Trammell. In the dirt, 1-0. In the air, left field, down the line. And that is a foul ball. Pitch misses, and the count 2-1.
2-1.
And a swing and a miss there. Goldie leads off first with 1 away. In the dirt, and the runner stays where he is.
Batting 8, the second baseman,
Jose Altuve up to hit here.
Altuve.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 outs. And that skips in the dirt. And that's downstairs. 2-2.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
And ball 4 to aboard. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Quan snags it, and that's the 3rd out. Back here at Daikin Park, on to the 3rd inning. So in now for Cleveland, Jeremy Pena. Ball 1 there. Ball. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
On the ground right side. Altuve handles it. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Makes the catch for the 2nd out. Dylan Dingler digs in for the Guardians. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Paredes fires over to first. And that is. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Sends it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
So digging in, Kerry Carpenter. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Next pitch is outside. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3 down. And we're back. Here's the 3rd baseman, Colt Keith. Inside, just missed. Keith measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. Swings through that one for strike 2. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
No, that missed.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
Struck him out looking. Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan. He's already homered in this game. That one clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by
No
him,
ball,
elevated,
2
and
strikes.
if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Brings it in. 2 down. Gabriel Arias now at the plate. He popped out his first time. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. Swings through that.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Off the plate inside, and the count is 2-2. Catcher has it, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here in Houston, bottom of the 4th, now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. And that one is lifted in the air. Brennan sizes this one up. Hauls it in. And there's one away. Daniel Schneemann will hit next. He's 0 for 1. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Goldie stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that one fouled off. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The Astros down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. We go to the top of the 5th. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 3.
3-0.
That one misses.
Nope, that's ball 4. Runner, take your base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So a man at first. And up next for Cleveland, Jacob Young.
Runner, yes, yes.
Runner on the go. And a foul ball. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Runner goes again. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So the batting order turns over. Stephen Kwan, the next to hit. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Manzardo at first, 1 gone. Trammell. And there are 2 down. So up next Jeremy Pena. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Pena.
And that's outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there.
What's good pitch there. Really
2
had
balls,
some
2
run
strikes.
and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what.
Oh, that drilled him. The throw is still in time, and they do get the out. Back here in Houston, and here is Taylor Trammell. Williams back to work. Up the middle. On to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. In the dirt, ball 1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Brennan pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now it's Keeper Ruiz.
The catcher, Keeper Ruiz.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. Didn't go. 2 outs. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Brennan makes the catch, and that'll do it. All set for the top of the 6th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Yordan Alvarez.
Number 48, Steven Oker.
Packed house here at Daikin Park.
You know, these Guardians putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Foul ball.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And that's a fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Checked his swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. He did not go around. No outs. Runner on second. In there at the knees. Strike 1. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. Merrill makes the play, and there's 1 down. And now it's going to be Colt Keith. He's already homered here in this one. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Going
to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And that is out of play. Alvarez, the runner at second with 1 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Stepping up for the Guardians, Will Brennan. Pinch hitter coming on, John Kenzie Noel. Looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position.
Noel. Now pitching for the Astros,
Paredes.
number 63.
Jump throw across his body, and he can't come up with it.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Gabriel.
So 2 outs
Arias.
with runners on the corners. So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
There's a strike.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Swings and misses at the sweeper. Next one is off the plate. 3-2 down.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Stays alive. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Strike one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
And a swing and a miss.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. Looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
2 outs. To the right side, Altuve fires over to first. Out to escape a base. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jackson Merrill. There's a swing and a drive. And that's a foul ball.
Well, these Astros, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Pena handles, throws to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Here is Aaron Judge. 1 for 2. Judge rips that one. That ball's carrying. And brings it in at the wall. Kerry Carpenter up next for the Astros. 0-2 in this one. This one in the air. Keith brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young. Schneemann zips it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Merrill, long run into the gap. Makes the grab, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Jeremy Pena digs in now. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Ford, 33 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that drops foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, left field, down the line. That one gets down for a hit. Keeps the inning alive, and now Yordan Alvarez to the plate.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some. So that was nicely done to beat the odds. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Alvarez, the next to hit, takes outside. Runner on the move. Pitch is low.
That's down. That's a ball.
High leg.
Safe at second, and that was not close. Pena on at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
2-1.
And it's into the gap. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you got some real estate to run on.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take Back here at Daikin Park, bottom of the inning. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. And there's a foul ball. And that misses.
That's the ball.
1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And it remains 2-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. When you can turn a ball around at 100.
Now,
Joey Cantillo gets the call from the pen.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Schneemann in the box again, takes a strike. Outside low, and a count even 1-1.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner at second, nobody out. Almost got him.
2-2.
Caught him looking for the K. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. Throw is cut off, goes to first. Tries to get back and save.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
The tying run at the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
Had him out front for strike 3. So 2 down now, and here is Jose Altuve. Foul ball there.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
That one fouled off. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith. King back to work. That missed by a lot. 1-0. And there's the strike. Schneemann slings to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. Reached on an infield single his first time. Comebacker to the mound. To first, 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. They say you win.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-2. That one
Ball.
way inside.
That's a ball. Full count.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Absolutely hammered that baseball very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity.
One strike.
At that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not.
Squirts away a little bit. Arias, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Adios, pelota. And they add on. It's 5-1. So 2 down. Jacob Young digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Swings through that one.
1-1.
Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Back here in Houston, and now the catcher comes up to him. Here comes Emmanuel Clase out of the bullpen.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now a fly ball to right center. Young makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Merrill in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left. 1 out, bases empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
It's Aaron Judge now. And Judge spoils that one. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
Merrill brings it in. 1 away. So digging in, Jeremy Pena. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Fires to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Yordan Alvarez digs in for the Guardians. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't say the game's close right now, but it's not out of reach either. I mean, these pitchers really need to put up a 0 on the board just to maintain a little hope.
2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. And they'll do it again. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 2 down, nobody on. That's a ball.
That's a ball.
Tried to attack with the sweeper.
Oh, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Into the outfield, base hit. So he battled through a long at-bat and earned himself a hit. Here's the catcher to hit, Dylan Dingler. There's the strike. Slice to right and foul ball. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Couple of singles back to back. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball go deep.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And now the count is even. That one drifts inside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit. Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
He won't get there. That should be extra bases. 1 run is in there safely.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that. I mean, he really let it get deep on him as well. That's great bat.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Gone. It finds the Crawford boxes. A home run. And they cut into the lead. It's 7-2. Now a chance for Isaac Paredes. In the air on the infield, Clase. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And that one hammered. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Cuts at it and misses. That's a strikeout. And just 1 out remaining for Houston. Here is Goldschmidt. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1. 1-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Count is full.
The Stros down to their final strike. And that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just
lift it to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Williams with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good.
If I slip I slide, I don't trip. I glide when I dip. I dive when I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.